Okay, go.
Cool. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Andres Citriot, and today I will talk about the determinants of wages of two truck drivers from a moving company. Let me start by showing you a brief overview of my presentation. The focus of this analysis will be the comparison of the determinants of wages of two truck drivers whose names are Mr. Mike Lin and Mr. Zhang Qi. Mr. Mike Lin and Mr. Zhang Qi, they both have the same job. They are both truck drivers from a moving company, but they have different salaries. So the question is why they have different salaries if they have the same job. In order to answer this question, we will compare the different profiles of each one of these truck drivers. But before we move to the slides about the different profiles, let me talk about the definition of a truck driver. A truck driver is a worker that drives a truck within a city, a state of a country in order to transport furniture between people's houses. And the main responsibilities of a truck driver is obviously to drive a car and to load and to unload the truck, to make mechanical repairs and to keep the truck in a good working shape. Let's talk about now the different profiles of each one of these truck drivers. First one here is Mr. Mike Lin. He's obviously a male, 49 years old. He's a married, no children, resident in Dallas, Texas. 30 years of experience. He works in United Bank Lines, and the principal track is to drive long distances at night between Texas and other states. The second truck driver is our friend Mr. Zhang Qi, a male, 24 years old, married, no children, residence in Alexandria, Virginia. 2 years of experience, work in the company called Two Men and a Truck, and the principal task is to drive short distances during the day only in Virginia. So which one of these two truck drivers is more likely to have a higher salary? I have a statement. After reviewing the profiles, I have a statement. This is that Mr. Mike Lin is likely to have a higher salary than Mr. Zhang Qi, and this is because the different wage determinants. This is the work location, the time experience, the special training, and the marital status and children. So let's now talk about this determinant of wages and to compare in order to prove that Mr. Lin is likely to have a higher salary than Mr. Qi. In one hand, while Mr. Mike Lin lives and works in Dallas, Texas, Mr. Zhang lives and works in Alexandria, Virginia. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, an annual wage average from a truck driver from a moving company that works in Texas ranges between $4,660 to $181,640. The same here by Mr. Zhang Qi, but the average is $8,680 to $22,950. So this is one of the reasons that why I am saying that Mr. Mike Lin is likely to have a higher salary. The second is the time of experience. Mr. Mike Lin has 30 years of experience, while Mr. Zhang Qi has only 2 years of experience. Regarding Torpay, in 2015, workers that have more experience and are more productive, so workers that are more productive earns more money. So this is the second reason why I said that Mr. Mike Lin is likely to have a higher salary than Mr. Qi. The third one is the special training. While Mr. Mike Lin drives long distances between Texas and other states, Mr. Zhang Qi drives short distances only in Virginia. In this order, as Mr. Mike Lin drives long distances, it is necessary special training in how to repair damages in the truck, while Mr. Zhang Qi is not necessary to have a special training to know how to repair the damage in the truck. So this is the third reason. The fourth reason, this is a special situation because we have the marital status and children. While Mr. Mike Lin is 49 years old, is married and have no children, Mr. Zhang Qi is 24 years old, married, and have no children. The special thing is that both of them, they have no children. But, however, according to Chido and to Ouyang, the circumstances of having or not having children is not a determinant in man's weight. So, for our purposes, it's indifferent having or not having children. However, men that get married make almost 12% more money than a married man. That's according to Chido and Ouyang too. The marital status as a wage determinant is less important in younger men than older men. This is for Chido too. So the thing is that in this case, a special case, as Mr. John Chi is married, it is likely to have a higher salary. However, he's only 24 years old, so maybe it will be not relevant this circumstance. So, in conclusion, I would like to say that after my review, Mr. Mike Lin should have higher earnings than Mr. John Chi, and it's because the reason that I have listed before. This is the work location, the time experience, and the special training, and an exception is the marital status and children, because in that case, it might be probably that Mr. Chi have a high salary than Mr. Lin. This is my sources if you want to investigate more, and at this point I will be happy to